YouTube, welcome back to the channel on this fine Tuesday morning. In case you don't know, I'm a professional boxer, currently in the process of making my own natural electrolyte business, amongst other things, and I decided to document my life weekly and show you all what goes on. So yeah, it's been a good Easter weekend. I indulged in way too much chocolate, way too much. But yeah, today is a Tuesday. On the agenda, it's been bank holiday over Sunday, Monday, so nothing's been happening. No emails for the electrolytes, not a lot of training to be honest either. So today, hopefully, quite exciting actually, I'm going to go and see my first ever amateur boxing coach, and I'm going to do a session with him, so I'm looking forward to that. Long white roast. First things first, coffee in the morning. Yeah, so it's been a bank holiday, Easter Sunday and Easter Monday, so nothing's really been happening business wise, no emails and whatever. But today actually is an exciting day because I got in contact with my first ever amateur boxing coach, and we're going to do a session this evening, so I'm actually really looking forward to that. I haven't seen him in years. I think he came to my 6th professional fight, and that was the last time I've seen him. But I've always said I wouldn't be where I am without him, and I do owe a lot to him because he made boxing enjoyable when I first started. So I'm going to take you guys with me as well there, and that should be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. What else has happened other than the copious amounts of chocolate that I've been consuming over these past 3 days? I don't even like chocolate that much, to be honest, but I just couldn't stop myself eating it. I did have a lovely roast dinner yesterday. Shout out to the missus, mum and dad. Very, very nice lamb roast with a mini egg cheesecake for dessert. That's something I've never had before. But yeah, I feel like these videos, my concern is that they're a bit boring when I'm not boxing. So I'm hoping with today it's going to be more interesting. And fight news, I'm currently awaiting fight news still. So that's why I'm not in my normal gym, because I mentioned in the previous video, without a locked in fight date, it just doesn't really make sense for me to be constantly training the whole time. I would if I had fight dates sort of scheduled, but nothing's even in the pipeline right now. So when it is, I'll be ready and I'll be in the gym. However, at the moment, I'm just ticking over, consuming copious amounts of caffeine, chocolate, egg, sourdough, cake, steak, and whatever else. We also do, as always, have a freshly baked loaf of homemade sourdough at the ready, awaiting to be smashed. No, to be fair, it does not need to be smashed. Plenty of smashing has been done over the past weekend. As you may have seen in the last video, I've weirdly suffered a hip injury. Nothing too major, but it's just affected my ability to run, which I never thought I'd be moaning about. But here we are. So yeah, from seeing the physio, he did a little bit of acupuncture, again in the last video, and a few other things, but it hasn't seemed to get better. The only thing that has is when I foam roll my glute / was it the IT band or something band along your quadricep. So I've just been doing that, and it is easing it off a little bit, but to the point where even when I'm shadow boxing, because you use your hips in boxing, that's how you transfer the power, the rotation, all that stuff, it hurts. So it's kind of leaving me with not a lot of options training wise other than spamming the bike. Like yesterday I did a marathon on the spin bike, and on Easter Sunday. Or was it Saturday? I don't know. Either way, I've done 2 marathons on the spin bike in like 3 days. I'm getting bored of that. Extremely bored. So I'm hoping doing a bit of foam rolling is going to help. I also got one of the massage guns. So I've had the missus massaging my bum cheek over Easter weekend. Yeah, how's your Easter been? Not as good as mine. Oh, we got a delivery. I'll take you with me. I shall take you with me. I'll put it there. Hello mate, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I actually think I know what these are. I ordered some loafers the other day. Interestingly, and this video has taken quite a turn, it's gone from topic to topic, but interestingly, I've actually changed my fashion sense quite a lot. As in, I know I'm wearing one now, I don't really like wearing tracksuits too much, especially when I'm going out. I want to look the part wherever I go, so I've got a lot of suit trousers. I bought a load of loafers. Yeah, I like the classy style, more gentleman-like, and when you look good, you feel good, and just that kind of mindset. So yeah, I believe in there are some loafers, but they did interrupt my stretching, so let me finish that. Look at these bad boys. Can't tell me they are not nice. Last week was actually a big nightmare for the electrolyte. The whole process has been about 8 months, and the manufacturer we've been using from day one basically couldn't give us a sensible quote due to minimum order quantities, whatever. Even though they knew from the start that we were a fairly small business, just starting out. We're not looking to order 1,000 kilos of electrolyte powder. Yeah, so then they recommended us one of their sister companies, which was fine. We kind of went through them. I still waiting to hear back from them today, actually. At the end of the week, I was almost losing hope to the point of like, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? I have to use a sister company, which I've never spoke to before, blah, 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 blah. Someone then reached out to me on Snapchat. And if you don't know, I post on there quite often. So I've got a lot of you on there. Reached out, said that he's the chief operations manager of a manufacturing company. Said that let me know exactly what I need and he can help. I've waited all weekend, given it's Easter and whatever, to hear back from him. I've dropped him a message this morning saying, let me know when you're in the office, let's talk, let's get this going. So fingers crossed this week is going to be a much more productive week in terms of the electrolytes, getting the order done. I've sent him all the formula already. I've paid for formulation, the sampling, the exact ingredients, all of this. I've just sent him that and said, this is what the product is so far. If you can replicate that exactly, then let's talk. Let's put an order in. He was saying he might be able to get me a sample as early as this week, as in maybe tomorrow or Thursday, provided he's in the office today. I can't wait to get this product out. I've been through 9 rounds of sampling. 9. And I've had a lot of you message me saying they appreciate the updates and they appreciate the transparency. I'm not showing you how well this is going. It's all just a smooth ride. It's been far from it. Yeah, I hope you can all appreciate that. If you do want to sign up to the waiting list, by the way, the link is in the description, so that when we launch, you'll be the first to know. Yeah, initially I was looking at buying like 200 tubs. Now we're probably looking at more like 1,000, maybe 2,000, which is crazy. Thanks to everyone that's shown interest and stuff. But yeah, we'll probably do 1,000, maybe 1,500. And if I'm quite confident a lot of those would sell. Yeah, crazy. But I just need a product first. For the first time in a very, very long time, we've got shop-bought eggs and not the ones from the local farm around the corner. So I'll be interested to see how they taste. I always cut the end off when I'm cooking just so I can eat it now. Eggs on the go. Salted butter, sourdoughs in the toaster, 2 espressos down for the morning. What a day, what a day. Alright, this meal right here will single-handedly never ever get old. So, enjoy it, because you're going to see it a lot. Thank you very much, cheers. Little cheeky Starbucks order. Guess what I've Guess what I've gone for? Little flat white today. Little flat white, pre-training, let's go. I'm still literally in the drive-thru, but we're gonna give it a try right now, live and direct on YouTube. That's a strong one. Did he put whole milk in it as well? Yes, he did. Good man, good man. Right, to the gym. Let's go get a session in. It is weird to be back here. It is weird, but good, very good. Session complete. Brings me back to my old days. 2-hour session, more than 2 hours, 2.5 hour session. With all my old coaches. The style is power, 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 hard, intense. As you can hear, there's a session going on as well. A Muay Thai session. It's good, it's good. It's different. There's a few of you guys as well that were training with me. I won't talk about the body shot. But yeah, very good to get a session. I was sweating. I said, I'm going to come over. I'll come here and just take over. That was not the case. Ended up doing like 10, 12 rounds, hard pads. I'm going to put a few videos here whilst I'm talking. Yeah, good, very good to be back. Just be punching, as I said in previous videos. Like, for me to train at the gym I'm at now, it's nice to come back here. They were very welcome as well. So this is Gary Staff. You may have seen him on my videos and some of the Fight Night videos. He's my first ever amateur boxing coach. And I always like to say the reason I am where I am today is because of this man. A lot of people, when they go to boxing, he made it fun and enjoyable. When I was 15, I remember I wanted to come and I wanted to learn, and he made it fun and enjoyable, also taught me the basics very well. And yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today. How was it? How was it
Brilliant,
today?
Frankie. Lovely to have you back, son.
Thank
Lovely to have you back. Lovely to see how you've improved and everything. Yeah, beautiful.
It's been good. Nothing, and not a lot's changed in a good way. Everyone's still training the same, intense. As you can hear in the background, Antonio. A small 60-kilo man can punch like anything, And yeah, I'm happy to be back. I'm going to be coming back this week multiple times if I can.
You're welcome anytime, boy. You're welcome anytime. You know that. You know that. You know. I'm kind of a coach that I do like movement.
Yeah.
I love
I can
getting
tell.
the head off centre line and moving. Boom, bam.
When I was on the pads with Antonio, he was saying, move your head. And I did it. Because when I'm in your gym, I do what you tell me. And I like that. And I didn't want to be, I would never say, no, this, because ruins the time, we're trying to work.
I think wherever we go, we can learn off any good coach worth their salt. We can learn off.
Yeah.
And we learn off other boxers. We learn off other people. We even learn off beginners. We learn off everybody. And as long as we've got that in our heads to keep learning, that's when you improve.
But you know when you said to me about the two boys, they said they wanted you to make them like me. I remember my dad would tell you, there was a time when you said to me, just loosen up, find your style.
Yeah.
You know, before it was always hands up, left hand, right hand, and then you started saying to me, just find your style, find your way, and then I did, didn't you? Kind of just.
Yeah. This is what I'll be doing with these.
Yeah, teach them everything basic, get it right. Good morning. Greek yogurt, banana, and some raw local honey that we got the other day. Mandatory espresso, hydration as well. My sleeping schedule is all that whack now. Felt weird to train last night at the amateur club. I didn't get back in till about 9, then I ate dinner. By the time I'd done everything, I didn't go to sleep till midnight, which is not normally for me, so yeah, but this morning's fuel, get that down. I'm gonna go do a weight session at the gym. It's weird, last week I felt like I was doing a lot of weights, and then this week I feel small, so it's funny how things change. But yeah, gonna go smash a weight session up, and then got a few business things to sort basically. Electrolytes, I had 2 emails from the manufacturers this morning, so I'm gonna sort that when I get back and see how the day goes.
Get what you gon' do about it, won't. We gon' always run it back, what you know about it, won't. Get what you gon' do about it, won't. Cause we gon' make the plays while you talk about it, won't. Get what you gon' do about it, won't.
I had to go from chest straight into back because too many people are holding the machines whilst you're on their phone. Get off your phone in the gym. Just do your work. Just crack my screen.
Anything to get the setting. I felt my phone drop, but I just let it go. Crack my screen, so that's good. I've only just realised how ironic that is that I literally just said 10 seconds before that, get the phone. Well, I phone fell out of my pocket and it smushed. Anyway, another set coming up.
Session complete, and at the end of the session I had one of the people that was in my mentorship. He messaged me saying he's just secured his first brand deal. Sorry, the camera was messing up. He's been in the mentorship for 1 week, literally 7 days. He's already made his initial investment back through working with me. But it's crazy, it is crazy. I was actually thinking to myself about the mentorship. I was like, someone was asking me a question and I just thought, do you know what, it's crazy. I assume people know what I know, and this isn't in an arrogant way. It's like almost some sort of syndrome. Maybe you guys can relate, but when you have the knowledge, you almost assume that everyone else knows that too, and that it's quite simple. Even, let's relate it back to boxing. Things that I know in boxing, I'm just like, it's fairly self-explanatory, because I've been doing it for so long. For me, it's so basic where someone may not even know it, but I just assume that they do because I've known it for so long, if that makes sense. I might be waffling, to be honest, But when it comes to the mentorship, it's the same. When I'm teaching people about content and about hooks, and the first 3 seconds of your video needs to be like this to get people's attention, I'm like, actually, people don't know this stuff. And that's where the mentorship comes in, as in, You can ask me anything. I'll obviously give you a full breakdown. We go through your strategy. We go through all of this. But then it's the case of little questions, little things that actually I have the knowledge of, and I'm happy and open to relay it to you guys. And that's the whole point of it, really. Very happy as well. I'm session smash, feeling massive and quite lean actually. And someone in the mentorship has had a big win. We've had plenty of wins. Someone messaged me yesterday about their views have shot up massively overnight. He did 7 videos and they got decent views, and then suddenly it went boom. And that's all. What I like to say is you're banking your content. When people come onto your page, even if they don't get views now, people will come on in a month's time, 2 months time, and follow you, and then they've got all of those videos that they can go back and watch. I digress. If you do want to join the mentorship, the link is in the description. And yeah, you can be one of the winners. One of the winners, baby. Sun is shining, by the way. Sun is shining. Session smashed. Dinner tonight at the missus' house. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what we're having. I do not know what we're having. She said it will be a pleasant surprise, so I'm looking forward to that. Is it imposter syndrome that I was thinking of? I feel like it might be, but it might not be. Anyway, cut to dinner at the missus' house, the notorious Wednesday night. Let's see what we got on the menu tonight. Boom. Wednesday night at the missus' house.
Hello. No,
What's on the menu?
I'm trying out something new today. So
Which
I'm
is?
going to make you breaded fried chicken
Are you actually?
burgers with homemade wedges.
That's actually a good shout.
Yeah. And I'm going to
I didn't
fry it.
like buttermilk, you know, like when you go to a pub or somewhere.
Yes. But I'm going to put
Interesting.
it in oil. Make olive oil.
Make it healthy. Olive oil is alright. What are you seasoning with?
Rosemary.
Fresh rosemary from the jar.
We actually do have Right, if you're going home, you can go home. You hear him, he's moaning about my dinner. And I think it's going to be great.
New phone case. Got my logo at the bottom as well. What do you think?
That's me.
It's very nice.
8 out of 10.
That's not bad. 8 out of 10. Amazon, 12 quid I think. 12 quid and you upload your own photos.
Here's the hat.
And some of you guys actually no one has ever said that.
What?
Because they can hear from your voice. I was just thinking if they've never seen you, they might think this whole time it could be one big facade.
Davey doesn't actually have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I just made it up the whole time.
A voiceover thing.
Have a guess what's for dessert? Mini egg cheesecake.
That is still in there, but I was going to do something different.
Yeah.
Cookie dough.
Oh.
Warmed with vanilla ice cream.
Mine's still in my fridge and I feel like I should have put it in the main fridge.
Rude.
I'm not even that hungry. Never say that.
You always say that when you come to my house.
I had too much sourdough earlier. I
Oh.
literally looked.
Are you shocked, guys?
I looked at the
Right.
sourdough and I said, do you know what, I won't have this because I know I'm going to my missus.
Do you know what? Your next
tonight,
fight,
and I
I
ended
feel
up
like
having 2
you're
massive
really
slices.
gonna struggle not having the sourdough.
Who says I'm gonna have to cut it out? New electrolyte manufacturer are sending me samples. Hopefully this week, so maybe Friday.
Awesome.
He's a legend, to be honest. He messaged me on Snapchat. I sent him what I need and he's turned it around straight away. It's a bit weird having to go from the main manufacturer we've completely disregarded them now after giving them thousands of pounds, and now I'm using someone else. But they're using the same formula that we've already had, so they should taste the same. And he's given me a new flavour to try. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I am now cooking.
No.
Anne's job had to take over.
Ooh, that was hot, sorry.
They're almost done. Yeah, no, stop flicking them around. Let me just do it, honestly. Final touches. All right, let me know in the comments, what are we ranking this spread out of 10? What does the missus get?
10 out of 10.
Let's drop it in the comment. We'll drop it in the comments. And dessert. Ooh, we'll show dessert as well.
We will. Look at that.
Dessert time. Dinner was a solid 8 out of 10. Cookie dough and ice cream.
And tea.
And tea. It's been a solid Wednesday night.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Starbucks Day. Happy Thursday.
We have a mango dragon fruit refresher, please. Yes, could I have a caramel macchiato, please?
Medium as well.
Yes, please. Apologies, boys. My hay fever's playing up again today.
Try it for
That's why I was down in the raw honey this morning. So I'm just getting my Starbucks. Engine is off. Getting my Starbucks. To think, I had 1,000 points and I used half on one drink. That's not very good, really, considering how much we've come here. So speaking of points, the woman didn't even scan my card, fuming. Ruined my Thursday morning. Took payment. I said, oh, can you scan this? Oh, you have to do it before payment. Well, you should have asked for that then, shouldn't you? It's not fine.
Everything happens for a reason.
What's the reason? Where are my points? I've missed out on a flat white.
Anyway, guys, look how pretty my drink is. I got the mango and dragon fruit refresher.
I don't know how you'd want that in the morning.
With water. Try it, it's really nice.
I haven't actually tried this one yet, so.
I didn't fancy coffee this morning. Yeah?
It's nice, actually.
Yeah.
Not with lemonade. She asked for lemonade.
And?
Alright, no one cares about your order. It's my video.
Yeah, we do.
I bet she's forgot that woman's.
What?
Doesn't look like she's put the caramel sauce on. It's a caramel macchiato. Fuming if she doesn't know, honestly. Let me taste it. Okay, it tastes caramelly, but it's not as good as the last one I had. I came in before and they gave me a receipt and the two girls wrote their name on it. The missus weren't too happy.
They done that for me as well.
Of course they did.
Of
course they did. The plan of today is a few other business things to sort out. Training later this evening, which will be fun. I wanted to go to the gym now, but my hip is still playing up and I just feel achy. And this is when I'm not training for a full fight. So there's no point running my body into the ground now. So then when I do have a fight, I then can't train as hard. So I'm just going to tick over. Also, with the sessions we do in Ipswich with Gary Staff, my amateur coach, they're always actually very intense. I literally just ran to the car to get my camera out because I left it in there. And my hip is absolutely killing me. Like, it's what? 50 metres? I thought, yeah, let me just do a little, that's not 50 metres, 20 metres, do a quick jog. See how it is. It is in agony. So I'm going to message my physio because I need to get this sorted. I really want to be able to run. Right, coffee 2 of the day. And the electrolytes, they sent me a tracking number for the sample from a different company. So I feel like there's a lot of elements to this. We had a main company, call them Factory One, got the formula, got everything sorted with them. I was hoping to order with them, but their minimum order quantities and thingies are just ridiculous and they didn't tell me that from the start. So company 2 was their sister company. Trying to go through them, possibly having issues with tubs. They still want me to provide my own tubs, which I don't want to do. Company 3, the godsend, I genuinely believe, hopefully this will be the one. Someone that messaged me on Snapchat, he owns his own company. He's turned around samples within like that basically. So they're the ones that are coming Friday, hopefully to tomorrow. If they're all good, we can talk money and go with this company. So fingers crossed. Something is telling me, I just have a good feeling about this company. And then in terms of what else we've got going on today, the time is now 11:15. I'm training again at 6, so I'll be leaving about 5, half 5. Nah, I'll leave around 5, traffic's quite bad. So we now have about 5-6 hours to kill. I need to do some social media stuff, got to reply to a couple of emails. What else? Today, I'll be honest, I'm not very busy. I'm not busy. However, with that being said, the videos where I'm not in the boxing gym, I don't want it to seem like I'm just dossing around, because I'm definitely not. But at the same time, if I showed you all the hours where I'm just on my laptop or on my phone, it's boring content because I can't literally show you exactly what I'm doing on my phone. Do you see what I mean? It's a hard balance where the video that you're watching now would be boring as anything if I just show you me on my laptop every day. There's obviously bits I don't show, but I do try and tell you what I'm getting up to in terms of the electrolytes. Got a few companies that I'm trying to sort of deal with, so I'm speaking to them. Yeah, just different things, and then time just goes, doesn't it? Time just goes. I'm 24. Time goes. That's crazy. That's crazy. How am I 24? I'm 25 this year. Alright, on that sad note, I'll see you at the gym. I'm here for another session at my first ever amateur boxing club. Done a few rounds with the boys, teaching them a few things. It's nice because I was in that position once before, so I'm going to give them the tips that I've learned, and hopefully they can be, I say in a position like me, that sounds really arrogant, I don't mean it like that, but they can get up the ladder. And I'm also now about to do some rounds with Antonio, who will actually absolutely beast me. Always hard work when you come in, always.
One man's ear now, vision so eerily clear now. Strong contacts and I just spit facts, so they all want more of me here now. They love core when it's real loud, minimum talk when I beat out. Not everyday cuts and jam, though your boys got plans and I don't need features. Stop belling my phone if it ain't family business, Uber or the blood. Stop telling my done cause we stay family through this music or the shots. I make tunes and your boy makes.
I got offered a pair of baby pink ones, and at the time I was like, I don't know, now I wish I'd have bought them, they'd sold for loads. Another session complete, even had Big Kev here watching me. Back to my roots, but it feels good to get some work in. A little bit of sparring, some pad work, some abs. This man right here, I compare you to Lee Wood.
Oh,
Do
no.
you know, with punch power, Lee Wood, small guy can bang.
Oh,
and honestly,
shoot. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is the guy.
Thank you
All right,
very
keep
much.
pushing.
Thank
You're doing well,
Thank
man.
you.
Really
No, I
good.
appreciate it. Alright, this morning was just full of loads of boring meetings. Well, exciting for me, but boring for you, so I didn't even bother filming it. It is now about 2 PM. Just off to go get my hair cut. I was hoping to get my electrolyte samples today. I checked the tracking number and it's not arriving today. So maybe tomorrow and we can still feature it in the video. Yeah, because I'm itching to try the new samples from the new manufacturer, and if they're good, then we're ready to go. Haircut time is actually been bang on 7 days since I had a haircut. Don't really need one, to be honest, but I am away this weekend with my missus. Basically, it was her birthday 2 weeks ago, but because my fight was last week, April 19th, I was like, let me book something for after my fight so I can have a little bit of red wine and enjoy myself with the food. The fight then got cancelled, so actually her birthday activity is 2 weeks after her birthday. But anyway, she wasn't complaining because I took her out actually on her birthday, then we did something else, and then we're doing this. So actually she's had a triple whammy. Just the man I am. Anyway, everyone asks what I get. Skin fade, lined up. I've also been growing out the beard for the last 5 days, and I'm really not liking it. I've had a lot of people say they like the beard. What beard? I don't know. But then I would never know like if I can grow it without growing it. So I'm looking in this mirror up here. You probably got when I'm doing this, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the barber says. He'll get him to shape it up. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually interested to see what people think. Jeez, who is this man? This sexy young man. Yeah, he did. Look, I got the beard shaped up. Little trim, looking fresh for a weekend with the missus. Little chill weekend. This is the thing, right? When I'm not in training camp, all I'm thinking about is training camp and wanting to fight. When I am in training camp and fighting, all I'm thinking about obviously is the fight, but also being able to just chill, relax, do what I want. I don't know how we've kind of got all sentimental here over a haircut, but I'm just thinking like I am looking forward to the weekend or tomorrow, and then when I'm in the moment, I need to learn to enjoy the moment. Probably gonna have a couple of glasses of red wine or something with my girlfriend. But whenever I do that, I often think to myself like, right, what's next? I'll be sat there drinking and I'll be thinking about business, or I'll be thinking about, right, okay, I'm drinking this, yeah, okay, it's good to enjoy it, but I really want to fight, or I really want to do this in my life. So I don't know. I think this is me rambling. I need to learn to enjoy the moment more, I think, and just savor the memories rather than always thinking about what's next. I'm now about to go smash a gym session. I don't just walk out in vests normally. So yeah, let's head off to the gym. Trim, pump. If only I had a slice of cake, this would be a 10 out of 10 Friday. But I don't, so I guess it's about an 8 out of 10. Anyway, Saturday, roll on. I woke up this morning thinking, I want to try and go for a run. And as soon as I got up, both my hips were hurting. I was like, what's going on? Falling apart. So Saturday morning long runners again being replaced by the bike. Currently 50. I'm going to try and go for about an hour 50, an hour and a half. I've already done about 30k, so go for a 50k. Anyway, as you can see, I'm terrific. So not too sure what the hip injury is. I checked on my phone. It's been 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks since I last went for a run. So it's not looking too good, but I don't know what I could have done to it. If it's for sitting down, I used to sit down more when I was driving to and from the gym than I do now. So honestly, no idea, but getting a good sweat on. I've also, hopefully the new electrolyte samples will have arrived by the time I get back. So we're going to try them. Hopefully some good news. Right, I just got back. I do need to jump in the shower, but we indeed do have the goods. I can't wait. I actually cannot wait. Right, we're rolling. We have the new goodies. The new electrolyte samples from A godsend of a person who just messaged me out of the blue, said, let me handle this. Your current manufacturers clearly aren't. Let me do it. And they have now given me a watermelon and lime, as we had with the last people, a mango, as we also had with the last people, and a lychee, which is a different flavour. We've already confirmed the two flavours, mango and watermelon and lime. Obviously, there's different flavourings and different things depending on what factory you go with. So that's why we need to test these and see if they're the same or see if they're even better. If they're better, fine. If they're not as good, then that's where we try and refine. The lychee is a flavour I actually want to do in the future, but not necessarily right now. So okay, so in front of me here we have the 3 samples from the new manufacturer. Watermelon and lime, mango, and a lychee. Let's go. Watermelon and lime. Wow. That's even better than the other one. That is even better than the other one. That's an insane flavour. Insane. Alright, number 2, mango. That is nice. That is very nice. But it's not as strong mango-wise as the previous flavour was. That is so drinkable. I think what I'm looking for is that, wow, that's mango. It tastes really nice. I couldn't say... Oh, no, you can. You can really taste mango. If anything, the last mango flavour wasn't entirely mango. It had notes of peach. I think it had a bit of lychee and other stuff like that, what I could taste. This is purely mango. That is nice. Very, very drinkable. But not as... This is kind of like a wow in your mouth. But this is more subtle. Lychee. This is the one I didn't really ask for. They said, let's we'll give it to you and see what you think. It smells so good. Wow. Okay. From being at rock bottom, literally last week, the manufacturers messed me around. Can't do this. Wanted a 30+K order for the first order. All of these things. This person who reached out from this company saying, let us sort it. They've just given me 3 flavours that are all 10 out of 10. This one's probably an 11 out of 10. This, we're going with. Watermelon and lime, absolutely insane. Mango is also good. I think what I might do is I might tweak the mango to make it more like the other one. Just slightly. And then the lychee, we're adding a new flavour, and this will be the new flavour. You heard it here first. Big Killers here, try these.
Better straight away.
That's honestly, isn't it? No, it's not acidy, it's not.
It's got no chemically taste.
No. I mean, the last one didn't, the final one, but for 8 samples before it did. This one, I actually think, do you know what, I won't even say it, I don't want to ruin it.
I like the smell of this one better because it's not as sweet.
This is why I knew I wasn't going to say it, but this is why I knew that.
I like the smell of that one, but I like the taste of that one.
That's what, okay, so that's my...
That one's more zingy.
I thought you'd like this because you like things that aren't too...
Yeah, that's sweet, and I'm not a great
No, but it's not
person.
too sweet.
No, but it's sweeter.
Then this one is not one we're necessarily going to go with, but it's a added flavour. Think Rogue Fruits.
Oh, yeah, that's like lychee.
Yeah, that's it. I'm mad. So all of these are natural, but they have to have citric acid. It's like a thing they have to add. But some of the last samples from the manufacturer in about eight revisions had too much acid, and it was like drinking acid. Alright, so yeah, if you do want to sign up to the waiting list for the electrolytes as soon as they drop, also exclusive discounts and other things like that, the link is in the description, completely free. Meanwhile, I'm going to smash a nice Greek yogurt fruit bowl, grab myself some blueberries, got a little bit of banana in there, got an espresso on the go, number 3 of the day. But who's counting? Alright, it's my missus' birthday a couple of weeks ago, so I booked a night away. Look at this room. I'll give you all a little tour. It's the master bedroom. We've got a couple of chairs, some complimentary shortbreads. We've also got some chocolates here. A nice message from Tom, the manager. Some chocolates that are about to get smashed.
Yeah.
Look, and this view of the nice town of Bury St Edmunds. Little bathroom. Yep, that's lovely. Lovely lamp, yeah, lovely. Actually, it's quite a nice lamp, to be
You need
honest.
to show them this though. The
Oh,
copper.
yeah,
Look at the
completely.
copper bar.
And then the main event. This is happily the main event. Copper
Insane.
bath. Wow. It's a perfect fit.
Lush.
Don't come and turn the taps on. Alright. Boom. Fit check for tonight. It is something a little bit different. What do you reckon? Love it. Nice dress as well. I think we're going to be the two most overdressed people in the whole hotel slash. No, I think the place we're going to eat is nice, but I don't know if people will dress up like us. Also, name another boxer that dresses like this. You don't know any other boxers.
Yeah, I do.
Go on.
Chris Bank.
Chris Bank.
Chris Bank.
Chris Eubank.
Jamie.
Who is fighting tonight? Chris Eubank Jr. After we
Ben.
eat.
Connor Ben.
By the time this video out, it'll be done, but I hope Chris Eubank Jr. wins.
AJ.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie, TKV.
That's it.
Little mention for you, bro.
Chris Congo.
Chris Congo. No, he just never. That doesn't count because you know my gym. Obviously, you know my gym. Pat.
McCormack.
Yeah.
And which one?
I was gonna say sorry, Luke.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that is on the agenda tonight. Couple of drinks with the missus. Celebrate her birthday. Then we're off to a nice restaurant. And then come back and watch the fight. On that note, thank you very much for watching another week in my life. Subscribe to the channel for more. All the links are down below. I'll see you in the next video.